Hi there. This is Rob Larson from Support Local BC. I wanted to take this time and put together a actually informative video about our program called the Group Advertising Program. We're really excited about this. It's a collaborative marketing opportunity that we want to give you more details from. You might have seen an email that went out and talked about this particular program, but we wanted to give you even more details and let you know that we're ready to fully launch this program. So what is Group Advertising Program? Well, the idea of the Group Advertising Program is to create a collaborative budget that allows us to advertise the entire group, in this case the Support Local BC group, online. And this is done through a number of different mediums. Why do we want to do this? Well, we know that major retailers and major businesses are spending millions of dollars, even billions of dollars per month advertising in Canada. Now, if you break that down province to province, you'd have different numbers. But the idea being is that individual small, medium, and small businesses, they don't have the budgets to compete with that. So what happens? They get crowded out of that space. So it doesn't matter if you're a local dentist or a local retail business, a local landscaper, you're competing against larger entities with much larger budgets. What we want to do then is we want to fill the gap. In other words, we want to get our piece of that advertising market online here in BC. Now, currently, businesses are spending between small and medium-sized businesses spending anywhere between $1,000 and $10,000. That was due to a local survey that was done a couple of years ago. It's not a lot when you talk about the major budgets that these other retailers have. So what we're trying to do is, in cooperation with Metroplex and a number of other providers, we wanted to bring a program that will allow you and your business to be promoted with a much bigger budget. Now, to start with, we already have $13,500 that we're able to spend every single month to promote the group. That's great. Let's make it bigger. So one of the things we want to do is we want to invite you, the local businesses that are part of Support Local BC, and those that want to join Support Local BC by contributing $75 a month. What does that do? Well, it continues to build that budget, that starter budget that we already have. And as a group, we're able to, maybe we won't quite scare them away, but we'll definitely find our piece of that marketing budget. We'll get eyes on into a greater extent in our local market. We'll be able to hopefully be the first thing that businesses see, whether they're looking online or whether they're looking at other types of medium or listening to other types of media. So that's the initial idea. Creating this clicks and mortar advertising program, which includes not just online marketing, but a number of other things, including radio, billboards, connected television, all of that kind of stuff, all as one large budget. So what we're doing is we're creating a marketing funnel. We're going to put a whole bunch of advertising out there, and we're going to drive traffic back to places that they can find your business and your community. And it's done through a number of different mediums, which includes, as our budget grows, will include radio ads, and not just radio ads about the group, but individual radio ads that focus on your specific business. So we're not just going to say, hey, everybody go to Support Local BC. We're also going to be saying, hey, make sure that you check out, Bob and Doreen's coffee shop on whatever particular community that is. So we're going to be doing that community by community. And that's the beautiful thing about digital advertising, is that we're able to do that and split it up and basically target market in those different areas with the help of this larger budget. Google search ads, of course, will be one of the first things that we do. We do have that budget. It's already ready and it's dedicated towards driving Google AdWords, driving traffic back to our group. Social, of course, is huge for a lot of businesses. Even if you're not a retailer, social paid ads have been really good at building and driving traffic to individual businesses. And this will include a number of different mediums, including Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Then we start to get into more specific things, programmatic display. So now it's not just Google searches, but as the content that they're reading, as they look up local information, they'll see ads that are targeted directly to them and their interests from you, your business. So how does this work? For $75 a month, we're going to continue to grow the budget. And what we're going to do, what do you get out of it? Well, of course, we start with your Support Local BC profile. So we're going to encourage you to have a Support Local BC profile online so that they can find it on the website. So when they search, whether it's searching by community, whether it's searching by category, or they're searching specifically by business name, they'll be able to find you. And of course, we're looking at upgrading that profile for you so that you have as much information there as possible. That leads to finding them on the app. So again, we're going to drive traffic. We're going to encourage people to download the app so they have it on their phones, so that when they're out and about in the public, they're looking for Support Local. They go to the app and they can find you and your business no matter where they go in BC. Of course, the Google AdWords campaign is going to be a big part of that. We'll have a separate landing page where we're also going to drive traffic through the Google Ads, where your individual business will be promoted in addition. Now, this landing page is reserved for only those businesses that participate at the $75 a month. So you are part of that group advertising project. So this is, again, another specific ad that's going to be available, searchable, to you from your local communities and your different categories. Of course, social media, as we already mentioned. We also have a direct e-commerce promotion. So if you already have an e-commerce page that you've got set up or you're selling online, that can be part of those ads that we direct traffic to. We're also working on a mass market where you can add an individual product into our own e-commerce shopping cart that we're driving traffic to. And if you want your own e-commerce, our partners are ready to help you set that up very inexpensively so that you also can drive traffic online shopping. And that doesn't matter whether or not you're a strictly terrestrial business where you're selling online and allowing your customers to pick up, or you're shipping or delivering products and services within your local community. Radio, again, not only are we going to advertise the group, Support Local BC, but we're also going to be throwing in individual ads. So on a rotational basis, those that are part of our group advertising project are going to have their business name promoted through these radio ads in each of the communities and the different radio stations within British Columbia. Connected TV is another one that we're going to expand as our budget grows. These connected TVs are, you've obviously seen them sometimes in coffee shops, your doctor's offices, different places like that. We'll be able to, again, rotate individual ads as well as group ads for the Support Local BC. And then, of course, digital out of home, again, another terrestrial marketing strategy. So the idea is to cover as many bases as possible from online to offline, because in these small communities that you are part of, or even larger communities, these are where the eyeballs are. This is where that information is. This is what allows us to compete against the bigger guys. So all of this different information, the programmatic display is again part of that. As we continue to grow, you get all of that for $75 a month. So again, we're starting with $13,500 right away, right out of the gate. Every $75 that joins in gets added to that monthly budget. What is our initial goal? Well, we want to build this up initially to $51,000 a month. That's going to give us the ability to go out there and have a massive impact in advertising online and offline. So what does that mean? It's just 500 businesses. So $75 a month, 500 businesses, you can see how this budget can continue to grow and really have a massive impact. Would your business like to participate? Or maybe you just have more questions about how this is going to work? Feel free to send me an email. It's rob@supportlocalbc.com, or just below this where this video is hosted, you'll see some links or a form that you can fill out, and we'll get back to you at a time that's convenient for you. Together, we really believe that these types of programs, that we can fill the advertising gap between our businesses, our business groups, and those other major corporations that are spending so many dollars in our marketplace. We want to work together. We, as always, want to promote our local businesses, to build our local economies, and improve our local neighborhoods.